You must have flown for a long time on many different planes and taken many different routes. The vast majority of people now say that Emirates is their favorite airline. In the next few lines, we'll talk about why Emirates is so successful in the airline business. Number 10. Good flight times. Dubai is a great place to serve as a hub for planes to Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Because Emirates' hub is there, it's about halfway between Germany and Asia, for example. Because of this, you'll be able to break up a very long trip, like from Germany to Australia, into two shorter flights. One from Germany to Dubai and one from Dubai to your final location. To give you an idea, if you flew from Frankfurt to Bali, you would be in the air for a total of 17 hours. That's a lot of sitting going on right there. But if you make a layover in Dubai, you will only be in the air for 6.5 hours before getting some rest and flying the last 9 hours to Bali. The same is true for the 16-hour trip to Malaysia. The delay in Dubai usually doesn't last more than 2 hours, so you might not have to wait that long. Number 9. Desert adventures for a stopover. Here's something even better. Instead of spending time at the airport, which is great by the way, you might want to stay for a few days longer and get ready for a great trip into the desert. In Dubai's desert, you can find some of the city's most famous tourist spots and do some of the most exciting things. You could stay with a Bedouin for 1 or 2 nights, go on a camel trek, or drive a jeep over sandhills. All of these sound like a lot of fun. It's never a bad idea to pack a few short trips in between 2 long flights, so you can add some unique places to your list of places you've been. It's easy to do this. Also, if you do it in steps, your body won't have to work as hard to adjust to the time change between arrivals, so you won't be as affected by jet lag. Number 8. The largest and most modern entertainment systems. When it comes to the quality and variety of their in-flight entertainment, there aren't many airlines that can match with Emirates. They have a wide range of films, from the latest hits to old favorites, and they often have the most recent episodes of popular TV shows. On an Emirates A380, guests have access to a very cutting-edge entertainment system. You won't have to use those sad little boxes that other airlines call remotes because you'll be able to use touch displays instead, which are much bigger than the screens most other airlines give you. Number 7. Most A380s airplanes. Did you know that Emirates Airways has more A380 planes than any other airline? We're talking about planes that look like that one. There are 76 Airbus A380 planes in the airline's fleet. And man, you'll have a lot of fun flying in those huge A380s. They have a lot more room than planes like the 737, and the flight itself is much quieter. You won't feel much wind, and the takeoff and landing will be so smooth that they feel like something out of a dream. Even better, if you ever find yourself in a position to fly business class, the Emirates A380s have a chill room with a bar and comfortable couches on the 2nd floor. So let's fly. Number 6. Delicious food. Most people don't really like the food they get on airplanes, but you should wait until we tell you about this one. Most of the time, people will eat a meal before a long trip and then have a snack right before getting onto the plane. So they won't have to eat the hours they're in the air, but they'll still be able to eat when they land. Even though this is the case, the food on all Emirates planes is actually quite good. A lot of the time, the most tempting things on a plate are Asian dishes and sweets. But the most exciting thing is that they serve biscuits for breakfast that taste like they came from another planet. They don't taste like cardboard and have a great fluffy consistency. Because they are so tasty, you should definitely ask for a second serving if there are any left. Number 5. Larger servings of food. Some people eat a lot, but the amounts on most planes are too small for me to feel full after eating them. Emirates, on the other hand, does things in a very different way. In addition to the main dish, which we think is already a good size, they usually serve salads, sandwiches, crackers, cheese, butter, and cream cheese, as well as large amounts of cake. You can also ask for that second piece of bread if you want to. Number 4. Really good services. Another great thing about Emirates is that they provide great customer service. You won't have any trouble getting anything that's available if you just ask for something extra, like a second croissant or some bread. When you fly with a lot of other companies, you can't ask for anything extra. You'll always get a weird or angry glance. Emirates Always flight attendants are always friendly and truly care about the well-being of their passengers. They never act fake or like they are only there for the money. Also, the stewards and stewardesses make frequent trips up and down the halls and between the booths to give out drinks. This isn't something that many companies do, so every time you'll have to find someone to ask them about it. Number 3. Clean toilets. In fact, we have to talk about this subject. Nearly all the time, the bathrooms at Emirates Airways are spotless. You may have been on planes like those run by South African Airlines or others where the bathrooms were so dirty that people just didn't use them. It wasn't just the bathrooms that were broken. Also, the plane's halls are really dirty. People who have flown with Emirates more than once say that the bathrooms and the rest of the plane are always clean. No paper should be lying around on the floor, and there shouldn't be an empty drink container or cans in the path. You get the sense that flight attendants for Emirates are more careful about how clean the bathrooms are than those for other airlines. Number 2. Earn miles fast with Skywards. You could start getting benefits from Emirates' own loyalty program, which lets you earn miles quickly on every trip. Filling out the application for the reward system takes less than 5 minutes. And if you sign up on your first trip, you will automatically get an extra 2,500 miles. After 25,000 miles, you can move up to the silver level, which gives you perks like entry to the business lounge in Dubai. After you've traveled 50,000 miles and reached the gold member level, you'll be able to get into almost all of the Emirates lounges. The best part is that you can not only use and earn miles on other trips run by Emirates partners, but you can do both. In this group are the companies Virgin America, Jetstar, Qantas, and Korean Air Miles. Keep in mind that riding in business class is a great time. The only downside is that once you've flown in business class, you'll never want to fly in economy class again. Number 1. And the icing on the cake? You can get ice cream. There is ice cream at Emirates. This is something that no other plane will ever do. How cool is that? When compared to other airlines, it's clear that Emirates Airways is the best choice. And the vast majority of customers have nothing but good things to say about the service they receive. The flights aren't much more expensive than those offered by other airlines. And you start your trip feeling so calm, full of food and ice cream, and welcomed with amazing kindness. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more.